Good day, everyone. Welcome to this, our mathematics lesson. Today, we'll be looking at polygons. Let's look at our objective for this lesson. By the end of the lesson, pupils will be able to identify and name polygons up to 10 sides. What do you think a polygon is? Let's look and find out. A polygon is a simple closed path or plane shape that is made up of line segments. What is the smallest number of line segments that can make a polygon? Do you think we can make a polygon with 2 line segments? What do you say? Did you say 3? You are correct. What is the smallest number of line segments that can make a closed path? Do you think we can make a closed path with 2 line segments? Did you say 3? You are correct. What is a 3-sided polygon called? Polygons with 3 sides are called triangles. Triangles have 3 sides and 3 angles. Here are some examples. What do you think a polygon with 4 sides is called? Let's take a look. Polygons with 4 sides are called quadrilaterals. Some quadrilaterals that you may already know are a square, rectangle, rhombus, parallelogram, and trapezoid. We will be looking at these quadrilaterals. Pay attention and let's take note of their details. Let's begin. A parallelogram. A parallelogram is a quadrilateral with opposite sides parallel and equal in length. Parallel means that the lines are the same distance apart from each other at every point. Example? Here we have a parallelogram. Opposite sides are parallel and are equal in length. This is one pair of parallel sides. Here is another pair of parallel sides. Here is another example of a parallelogram. Now we're going to look at some other examples of parallelograms. Take a look at them closely. Can you identify any parallelogram here? I'll give you a few seconds. We will now look at what is a rectangle. A rectangle is a parallelogram with 4 right angles. Here we have 3 rectangles. Each rectangle has 4 right angles highlighted. We will now be looking at what is a square. A square is a rectangle with 4 equal sides. How many right angles do you think we can get from this square? Here we have highlighted also some other squares. Now we're going to look at what is a rhombus. A rhombus is a parallelogram with 4 sides equal in length. We will now be looking at what is a trapezoid. A trapezoid is a quadrilateral with exactly 1 pair of parallel sides. There are 4 angles in a trapezoid. Here on our first trapezoid, 4 angles are highlighted. Let's now talk about the quadrilaterals we just looked at. We looked at a parallelogram, a rectangle, a square, a rhombus, and a trapezoid. All those polygons, they each have 4 sides. Now we're going to look at the polygons with 5 sides. Let's take a look. Polygons with 5 sides. A 5-sided polygon is called a pentagon. Here we have illustrated 2 pentagons. Can you tell how many angles are in each of these pentagons? If you said 5, then you are correct. A pentagon has 5 sides and 5 angles. Let's now look at the polygon with 6 sides. Polygons with 6 sides are called hexagons. Here we have 2 hexagons. Can you tell me how many angles are in each of these hexagons? Let me give you a few seconds to think about it and look at them carefully. Did you say 6? Then you are correct. There are 6 angles in each of these pentagons, and each pentagon has 6 sides. Now we're going to look at a 7-sided polygon. A polygon with 7 sides is called a heptagon. Here are some heptagons. Let's count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sides. This polygon is called a heptagon. Can you tell me how many angles are in each of these heptagons? You are correct. Each heptagon has 7 angles. Now we're going to look at an 8-sided polygon. A polygon with 8 sides is called an octagon. Say it after me, octagon. 8 sides. And how many angles are there in each of these octagons? There are 8 angles and 8 sides. Tap yourselves. You are learning. What is the 8-sided polygon called? It is called an octagon. Let's look at polygons with 9 sides. A polygon with 9 sides is called a nonagon. Nonagons have 9 sides and 9 angles. We'll now look at polygons with 10 sides. A polygon with 10 sides is called a decagon. So polygons with 10 sides are called decagons. Here I've placed the numbers around the sides to show you 10 sides in all. Let's now see if you remember the names of the different polygons we did. A 3-sided polygon is called a triangle. What about 4-sided polygons? What are they called? They are called quadrilaterals. What about polygons that are 5-sided? What are they called? They are called pentagon. Can you tell me what the 6-sided polygons are called? They are called hexagon. Very good. What about the 7-sided ones? What are they called? They are called heptagon. And the 8-sided polygons? What do we call those? Those are called octagon. What about the 9-sided polygons? They are called nonagon. And the 10-sided polygons are called decagon. Tap yourselves. You remember the names. Now I'll be showing you some pictures, and I want you to look carefully at each of them and see if you can identify any of the polygons we looked at today. Let's take a look at these pictures. know that was one fun activity for you to do, and I can hear the many buzz and laughter that you're having there in your classes. Discuss some more with your teachers. Let's now review to see if we accomplished our objective. Did we identify and name polygons up to 10 sides? I'm sure we did. Continue to identify and name polygons as you move around in your daily lives. See you next time, boys and girls.